Check 1, 2. Well, you know what? I should have
Check.
computer audio connected. I do believe there is a way. Check 1, 2. Check. Yeah, I can see it. Okay, good. We're choosing all the right stuff, and we don't start video. And the meeting's recording. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording till we actually.
Related activities included creating a comprehensive contact database for over 730 businesses, created and launched a baseline survey request to 603 businesses, compiled data on return surveys. We have 119 surveys returned to date. Worked with the IDA to issue loan payment deferment for existing IDA loan recipients. Worked to establish COVID-19 emergency. Working with IT to create COVID-19 web landing page specific to business assistance. Creating an economic advisory council to assist with recovery efforts. Working with Foundation Coalition to establish a unified approach for assistance to not-for-profits. Gathering lender information on relief programs being offered, and work with IDA to issue $10,000 loan to Waterman's Distillery for the purposes of manufacturing hand sanitizer. Other activities include submission of 3 USDA grants on behalf of the IDA for a total of $385,342. We have the Ag Value Chain Study of $69,945, Broadband Study $65,397, New York Main Street Grant $250,000. Remember, these are all no match required for this particular program we've applied for under. We're looking to use REAP set aside money on that. Census outreach is going, it's going pretty well. We're at 39.8% self-response. That's the 4th highest in the state as of yesterday. Land Bank is working toward closing on sale of 6 properties. DRI work is continuing, working with project owners, gathering required paperwork. There's 1-239 review, Town of Nichols zone change request, which was recommended approval, and working with Southern Tier Network on the study. So those are the activities for ED&P at this point.
Thank you, Leanne.
I'd like to add one other thing. So as part of the VNS project, the Water and Sewer Extension Project, we had to enter Soil and Water's property and remove some trees that were a buffer for soil and water in order to do the sewer extension. And so we were hopeful that we would be able to include the cost to replant those trees from that $300,000 grant. However, we went over a little bit on the grant. Fagan kind of ate that, so we're not going to have to put anything out extra on the extension of the water and sewer. I thought perhaps VNS might consider paying to have those trees replanted. I've asked twice now and I've gotten 0 response from them, so I'm kind of feeling like they're not crazy about the idea. I got a quote from Wendy for what it would be to replant those trees, and for materials, her quote came to $2,976.86. She would like also for somebody to plant the trees for them, and some soil amendments might be needed. I do not have a quote on the labor to plant or the soil amendments. So I'm thinking probably about $3,500 to get it all said and done, to bring that back to where it was before we did the work out there. So I'm asking the IDA if you would consider, out of the industrial park account, of which there is $11,995.37 right now, would the IDA board consider taking from the industrial park account to do this replanting of trees at the soil and water site that was impacted by the VNS extension?
So it should be no more than 3,500, Leanne?
I wouldn't think so. I don't know. I don't know what the labor to plant them will be. I have the materials at 3,000. What does anybody think? Kevin, do you have any ideas on that? What you might have to pay somebody to plant these trees? There are.
How tall are they, Leanne? Are they 6 feet, 8 feet?
So there are 20 arborvitae, 8 burning bush, 6 hydrangea, 5 other arborvitae. The size are 5 to 6 feet. Maybe more than that, isn't it? Yeah.
We could find out an exact amount and then do an email vote. I think that everybody will want to accommodate, but I would like an exact price.
You can't do a motion right now, just do a not to exceed and have me come back to you if it ends up being more than that, rather than.
You know, I would, to make it simple, this is Joe, I would put a number higher on it, no more than, you know, say 4,000. Listen, a lot of trees to plant for $500.
It is.
I'm with Joe. I'm with Joe on this one. Make it $4,000. Don't exceed it, and then we can get it behind us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and move forward with this. If I could have a motion to plant these trees for $4,000 or less, I will entertain a first.
I'll make that motion.
Thank
Yeah.
you. How about a second?
Second, Eric Knowles.
Thank you. Christine, could we do a roll call vote for the trees, please?
Jen Ceccarelli,
Yes.
Kevin Gillette,
Yes.
Tracy Manell,
Yes.
Marty Sabri,
Yes.
John Ward,
Yes.
Eric Knoll.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Leanne. Moving forward, Christine, project updates.
So Owego Gardens 2, the final documents have been submitted to Suez and the bid documents are in progress. This is considered essential construction, so we will be able to move forward with putting the bid out as soon as those documents are ready. Leanne already gave an overview of all of the USDA grant applications that are being submitted on behalf of IDA. The deadline has been postponed until April 15th. And I'm seeking a revised resolution motion for the agriculture value chain. The initial quote was 26,000, but that wasn't a comprehensive enough study. So we're now seeking funding for 69,945.
I will entertain a motion to move forward with the resolution and the change in the amount. If I could have a first, please.
I so moved. This is Marty.
Thank you, Marty. How about a second?
Second, Tracy.
Thank you. Roll call, please, Christine.
Jen Ceccarelli,
Yes.
Kevin Gillette,
I think you said my name. Yes.
I did. Tracy Manell,
Yes.
Marty Sabri,
There, yes.
John Ward,
Yes.
Eric Knowles.
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. So for new business,
Moving forward. What's next?
new business. So the Northern Tioga Chamber has requested permission to run their annual duck race on the railroad tracks. So we've obtained Steve May and Tom Clark's approval. Tom Clark would be contact for this. And we have a resolution here authorizing the same if we approve it.
Has everybody had time to read that? Because that came out late in the day.
I read it. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay, as long as, Christine, you said Steve, you got in touch with Steve and he is okay with it?
Correct. I talked to Tom Clark, who okayed it on behalf of Steve. And the resolution was subject to Steve May approval. So if they,
No, you know, you might want to check your email, Christine, because I changed that to make it subject to approval by OHRY as opposed to Steve May. So if we get the approval from somebody there, it will be sufficient.
Perfect. Thank you, Joe.
Yep.
That works for me.
Can we please move forward with the resolution? I need a motion, please.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Second?
Second, Tracy.
Thanks, Tracy. Christine, roll call, please.
Jen Checarelli,
Yes.
Kevin Gillette,
Yes.
Tracy Manell,
Yes.
Don Ward,
Yes.
Eric.
Yes.
Thank you so much. The RBAG equipment loan program is on hold temporarily, but just want to remind you that it is an intention of ours to develop when things settle down. The Waverly Trade Center grant disbursement passed through our account this last month, and $450 remain for their phase 1 disbursement to be requested in the future. The ABO Paris report was submitted in full yesterday on 3/31/20. And just so everyone is aware, the ABO is revising IDA guidelines related to granting and lending in response to the COVID-19. So we are looking forward to those revisions. And moving forward to loan committee updates. Full board voted in approval for the suspension of all Tier 1 high-risk loans. A loan modification agreement will be mailed out to each of those recipients tomorrow. The Tier 2 will also be mailed a letter of outreach requesting them to contact us if in need of relief or assistance due to COVID-19.
You've already heard from one, right, on Tier 2, Christine?
Yes, that's correct. That was RNC Auto, and the loan committee did approve suspending their payment for 3 months as well. They did. They closed for a month. So next is the Waterman Distillery loan. The full board voted to approve the $10,000 disbursement with a 6-month balloon at 0% interest. So their repayment is due October 1st.
I want some of that stuff.
Don't we all?
We have here, what we have here smells like the bottom of a urinal. Bad.
Oh, it even looks like I saw it. Christine, moving on to pilot updates, please.
Oh, one more thing I didn't get to is the county COVID-19 emergency relief.
Somebody's typing and I can't hear anything.
Nor can I.
All right.
It was John, I muted him.
So we've been working with the EDMP and IDA to put together a COVID-19 response loan program. Thus far, we have requested HUD's approval, use the revolved HUD funds in the amount of $450,000 to use for loans up to $25,000 at 0 interest for 6-month repayment. So we're waiting on the approval from HUD, and our intention would be to utilize the loan committee to review the initial loan application, and the County Economic Development Committee would have the final approval authority for these loans. So what I'm seeking today is a motion authorizing IDA to administer this program if HUD approves the use of funds in that way, and we would be administering on behalf of the county.
Can we have a motion to proceed with administering the program? Please, anybody?
I'll make a motion. This is Marty.
Thank you, Marty. How about a second?
Second, this is John.
Thanks, John. Christine, roll call, please.
Jen Ciccarelli,
Yes.
Kevin Gillette,
Yes.
Tracy Manell,
Yes.
Martin Fabry.
Yes.
John Ward,
Yes.
Eric Nolan.
Yes.
This is Leanne. I'd like to speak a little bit further on this. We're trying to develop a plan B in the event HUD does come back and say, yeah, no, you can't use that money. So I was taking a look at the IDA balance sheet. I just want you all to kind of contemplate a few things. If the ABO does come back and approve the IDA to grant and loan money, I was looking at what possibilities there might be as far as IDA funds to be able to still bring a program forward for our small businesses. So in looking at unrestricted cash accounts, we have the ISC checking and general fund. There's a pretty good balance in the ISC account. I'm hoping we don't have to go there. I'm hoping we have an okay from HUD that loan fund, but I just kind of want to put that out there for you guys to be thinking about. The other possibility would be of the IRP and RBEG money, of which there's roughly about 260,000 total available there. So, but I really wouldn't want to deplete that fund if we can avoid it. So just kind of be thinking about it. Hopefully we won't have to talk about it again, but I just want to float it out there so I'm aware that it's from HUD.
Thanks, Leanne. Moving forward, pilot updates, Christine?
Yes. So just a quick sales tax exemption update. BNS has reported utilizing 621,890.71 of their authorized amount, and Best Buy has reported 24,694.48, and both are within their authorized amounts. So all is well there.
That's great. There will be no executive session today as we're on the phone. Any other questions before we adjourn? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make that motion.
Thanks, Kevin. Then I think we're done, folks. I thank you all for joining. I know this was a little bit of a challenge tonight. Hopefully next month we can meet in person. But anyways, everybody stay healthy, and thank you so much for joining.
And thank you, Drew, for sitting in with us. We appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Have a great month.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Well.
I told you they were going to be edgy.